It's Mike from Reelblack, and I want to let you know that Riverbend is coming to Pennsylvania. That's right, Riverbend, which we just premiered the 35mm print in Los Angeles, California last month, is now coming to Wind Gap, PA, the Gap Theater on Saturday, November 15th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. For the price of one admission, you get 2 Steve James, Sam Furstenberg movies. And I'll be there. I'll have merch. I'll be having posters and all kinds of cool stuff for you to buy to help support the restoration and just to say hi. So once again, Saturday, November 15th from 2 o'clock to 6 p.m. It's a double feature of Sam Furstenberg, Steve James movies. American Ninja followed by Riverbend. See you there.
Now we'd like to do our very first release on Motown. It's on sale everywhere.
Everybody, it's Mike, and it's Saturday, and it's nighttime. We're starting a little bit later than I had planned. What is this? But I got home early. We had a shoot earlier tonight, but I got home early. So Bergen Paris said, you should come on. So it's a little bit before midnight on the East Coast, and it's Reelblack Live. And I just wanted to get things started going. I can't show the trailer for the new Michael Jackson documentary, Antoine Fuqua movie, but because that'll get flagged and then it's just not worth it. But yeah, I love Michael Jackson. And there's a new Michael Jackson movie coming out. And Molly's here. Molly, come here. I got treats for her. Puree this time. This is the treat for the day. And I got some news about her. You know, I was talking, Molly, come here. She's eating, which is good because she's been losing a lot of weight. And so I finally took her to the vet. And as suspected, it's her thyroid. So she's on medication now. She's officially a senior citizen. And, you know, so I've got to give her pills now until we can get things sorted out. And then, you know, I don't know if anybody else has a cat that's older and has a thyroid issue. But any advice is appreciated. The two courses of action are medication or radiation. And I'm not sure which is going to be the better bargain, you know, because I don't know how old she is. I don't know how old Molly is. I don't know how much time she's got left, you know, and if other things start to go wrong, you know, are there complications from radiation? Is it too expensive? You know, if you factor in the cost per month for blood visits and medication as opposed to the one-time opt for the radiation. That's what I have to do is the math and see what makes the most sense, you know, for Molly. But yes, so yeah, she's been losing about 0.5 pound a month for quite a while now. She's under 6 pounds, so a little concerned. Took her to the vet, and it turns out it's her thyroid. So, but today's treat is puree, and as soon as she comes over here, she can have all the puree that she wants. So, but how's everybody doing? Oh, yeah, Riverbend at 35 millimeter next Saturday. I'll be in Wind Gap, Pennsylvania, which is north of Philadelphia. It's near Easton. So if you're in the Northeast and you want to see Riverbend on the big screen from a unscreened 35 millimeter print, you'll want to come out to Wind Gap, PA, and maybe one of the few times on the East Coast that you'll get to see this in 35 millimeter. So you definitely want to mark your calendars for that. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Angie and Ariana. Yeah, I mean, the prognosis is very good, you know, but I do feel a little bad that I let the weight drop as low as it did before getting her checked. You know, honestly, you know, I don't really pay that much attention to Molly, but when I got her, she was like 13, 14 pounds, something like that. And then when I took her in for boarding, when we were going to LA, that's when I noticed that her collar was loose. You know, one day she got stuck on her collar, like she went to scratch herself, and I came home and there was so much room in her collar that her paw got stuck in there and she couldn't walk properly. So, so that's what led me to start to be concerned about her weight loss. And then, you know, from there, you know, just, you know, wait until the first of the month to get some money and then take her to the vet. So that's where we are now. Lenny Denise, can you record and play here on YouTube? Video record and play here on YouTube. Not sure what you mean. I really wish. Could you be more specific? I'm happy to answer. And yeah, thank you. Bergen Paris is in the building. I'm not sure who else is modding tonight. I had told everybody I wasn't going to be on, so it's great to see everybody who's here. But let's see what else is going on. Oh, I was at the what is it called? A flea market. Is that what it's drinking from my Riverbend mug, which is soon to be a collector's item. And I'll tell you why. You want to get this mug in the next 2 weeks, because it's going to be discontinued, this particular style. What happened, as I drink from the Riverbend coffee mug, is we got a firm endorsement when we went to LA from Viola Davis for the movie Riverbend. And then it was later brought to our attention that this image might be problematic down the road for such an endorsement. And so therefore, we're going to modify this image so it'll be less offensive to certain people. And I'm not necessarily for censorship, but I am definitely not about cancel culture and this environment that we have today with social media. So we don't want to take any risks when we have endorsements. So we're going to change this mug. So it's only going to be on sale, these images, until we get the replacement. So I would say if you want something that's going to be considered a collector's item down the road, this image, I'm telling you now, this image on the shirt and on the mug will be changed. So get it now, shop.reelblack.com. You know, but yeah, we're in the big leagues. So we're not trying to provoke people anymore with our imagery. We have legitimate endorsements from A-list celebrities. So let's see. I'm talking about video recording Riverbend American Ninja playing in Pennsylvania. You have to be there. Why does everything have to be recorded, Lenny Denise? I mean, if you can't make it, there'll be other opportunities for you to see on the big screen, but we're really trying to make it a special event for people. So, and I'm not gonna pirate my own film at this point. So, I mean, hopefully you can make it out, and if not, we'll be in your town. Where are you living? Maybe we can make a point to get to your city, Lenny Denise. Where do you live? So. Okay, so that's that. I just want to check. I'll play a video. I got to get up in a minute to check something. I'm not sure Molly went. She's usually my ace, especially when there's treats involved. I played last week. I think I played part of the audio commentary clip from Riverbend, so you could see what we're doing. I haven't really worked that much on Riverbend this week. Getting back to school and doing all that stuff was a lot. Just getting caught back up again. So John Legend was in town this week. I did not go to the show. I didn't know he's in town, honestly, but he's on his 20th anniversary tour. So it might be fitting. Can I drag and drop? It's not letting you drag and drop. All right. Here's some John Legend. I played this recently, but I like it. It's the 20th anniversary. So this is the version of Stay With You from 2002 that we used in the movie Next Tuesday. It's a live rendition. Hey, Elizabeth Frank. Oh, you're in Pasadena. We were just in LA. What happened? Did you not know? We actually spent time in Pasadena, which is a trip. I mean, we went to a play. Alex Morris is, I don't know if it's still running. It's probably over by now, but Alex Morris, who plays Butch in Riverbend, invited us to see him perform in Joe Turner's Come and Gone at the, I forget the name of the theater company, but it was in Pasadena, and we were there. So that was the 14th. I'm sorry you missed the 35 millimeter screening in Santa Monica. I would have loved to have met you. But there is a chance that in June we'll be back in Los Angeles. So stay tuned. But here is John Legend, Stay With You, back in 2002.
This next song is called Stay With You. We put this on the website a little while ago. We get a lot of positive response from this. I guess y'all must like it. It's called Stay With You. Ooh, we've been together for a while now. We're growing stronger every day now. It feels so good and there is no doubt I will stay with you as each morning brings the sunrise and the flowers bloom in springtime. Oh, my love, and you can realize I will stay with you. Oh, I will stay with you through your ups and your downs. Said I will stay with you when no one else is around. And when the dark clouds arise, I will be by your side. I know we'll be alright. I will stay with you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Though relationships can get old, have the tendency to grow cold, we have something like a miracle, yeah, and I'll stay with you. Said I will stay with you through your ups and your downs. Said I will stay with you when no one else is around. And when the dark clouds arise, I will be by your side. I know we'll be alright. I will stay with you. There'll be heartaches and pain, yeah, but through it all we will remain. Hey, in this life we all know friends may come and they may go, but through the years I know I will stay. Oh, in the end I know that we'll find love so beautiful and divine. We'll be lovers for a lifetime. I will stay with you. Oh, I will, yeah, yeah, through your ups and your downs. That I will, yeah, I'm gonna stay when no one else is around. And when the dark clouds arise, I will be by your side. I know we'll be alright. I will stay with you. Oh, everything will be fine. I will stay with you through the end of all time. I will stay with you. Ooh, 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 yeah.
Hey, so that's John Legend. I'll queue up some other John Legend footage and tell some stories, I guess. That might be a good way to flow with this particular episode. So I guess, I haven't seen John Legend in person since about 2004, 2005, something like that. He's the one that really blew up. What can I say about him? So there are a lot of artists that were on this sort of I-95 circuit, right? Neo soul artists, for lack of a better term. I know a lot of people don't like that, but there were a lot of male vocalists who were just as talented as John. They weren't all University of Pennsylvania Wharton business majors. And I think that's the big difference between him and Raheem DeVaughn or Anthony David, or I don't leave anybody else, Bilal. There were a lot of people who were making the circuit, and there were like a lot of little clubs that you perform at in New York, like SOBs, in Philly, North by Northwest, and the 5 Spot, and the Trocadero. I have some footage of John from the Trocadero that I'll play in a minute. In DC, I don't know what the clubs were in DC, but John was, when I met him, he was hot. He had just done piano on Lauryn Hill's album, and he was now putting out his own music. And he had I'll see if I can find it. I have a couple of demo, like self-release things that he did around here somewhere. But so John was definitely up there. I'll play, before I get back to John, I want to play some Raheem DeVaughn, just to give you a sense and of what I'm talking about. So Raheem DeVaughn was another artist who got signed, and then also the Kanye differential, so Kanye West basically put John on, and Kanye's skyrocketed, and he got the support from Columbia Records, whereas like somebody like Raheem DeVaughn was on Jive Records, and he was trying to maintain doing mixtapes and CDs while still being signed to a label. And he's really talented. For those who don't know Raheem DeVaughn, here's a little clip of him.
Back. Oh, okay. Hey, yo, coming to the stage one more time. Show some love for my brother Raheem DeVaughn.
I figure since y'all want one more, we're gonna end it on an acoustic note. Final message of tonight. Find love or die trying. Maybe you had it before, maybe you lost it, maybe you're still trying to figure out what it is. Maybe you still consider yourself a player. Maybe you think that you're not worthy of being loved. I just want to remind you, no one can love you like you love yourself. And in order to love someone else, you got to love yourself and know your self-worth and your self-value. We're all so valuable. So find love. Life is short. It's like an on and off switch. More importantly, fight for the things that matter to you. If you got it, fight for it. Don't let your miserable ass friends give you bad advice and fuck up your relationship. This song is called, well, let me set that up differently. Do all of these things, even at the cost, if it means being ridiculous. I never said that every choice I made, everyone was gonna lie. I never said that satisfying the masses is how I would live my life. And never once did I say all of my decisions would be right. I never said I would ignore my heart and listen with just my mind. And I know it looks like I go crazy, but in the weight of love and what it does, I'll be crazy for us. So call me a fool, call me insane, tell me that loving you the way I do is ridiculous. I don't mind, no I don't mind. Forget the rules, I'm over the games. Baby, if loving you the way I do is ridiculous, then call me ridiculous. Call me ridiculous. Everyone knows just what to do. Everybody says I'm out my mind, but feel what I feel for you. Everybody needs a mind of their own. To this love I'm not brand new. See, I know it is real love, but they think I don't have a clue. I do. And I know it looks like I go crazy, but in the weight of love and what it does, I'll be crazy for us. So call me a fool, call me insane, tell me that loving you the way I do is ridiculous. I don't mind, no I don't mind. Forget the rules, I'm over the games. Baby, if loving you the way I do is ridiculous, then call me ridiculous. Call me ridiculous for seeing something inside of you that no one else can see. That's why they don't understand me. Oh no, they don't. Some say I'm foolish, an idiot, blind to it. So what they will, I don't mind. Baby, that's what I'll be. Long as there's always a way. Ridiculous, that's me. Oh, ridiculous, that's me. Call me a fool, call me insane, tell me that loving you the way I do is ridiculous. I don't mind, no I don't mind. Forget the rules, I'm over the games. Baby, if loving you the way I do is ridiculous, then call me, call me, call me. Call me.
Wow.
Call me, baby. Pick up the phone and call me, baby, sometimes. sometimes. Baby, baby, baby. Call me baby, yeah. Call me. Call me ridiculous. Yeah, yeah. Ridiculous.
Hey, Tiff. I'm sure we have about 3 full Raheem DeVaughn shows recorded. I mean, he's a friend of the channel. He's always great. So if you're just tuning in, we started off by talking about John Legend, he's on tour now. He just did a big show at the Barclays, and he just did a show at the Met here in Philadelphia. And so I was just showing some older footage of him, when he was first starting out. We documented him quite a bit. And one of my goals at one point, if I had the resources, would have been to travel with him and tell his story. Because, I mean, out of all the people, there are lots of people that were super duper talented, but you could definitely see that he had something special. And I wanted to go film him at his father's church, but we could never get that to materialize. I mean, literally, while we're talking about doing these kind of things, he was in the process of recording his first album, Get Lifted, with executive produced by Kanye West and released on Sony. So we actually, I'm not sure if I have this on here. Let me see. John Legend. I don't have. Let me just check here real fast. Stevens might be. No, I'm just checking. No. Well, here's some footage from 2002. Give you a sense of his talent at the time. This is from a show that he did with Kindred the Family Soul. So what happened? Black Lily was such a success that it led to spin-offs, including I forget what Kindred called their night at the Trocadero, but there was a belief that you could open up the market beyond Tuesday nights with the Jazzy Fat Nasties, and Kindred started a night, I think it was Wednesday night at the Trocadero, and their hook was that they weren't going to limit it to just women artists. They were going to invite all kinds of people that were on the rise to perform at their shows. And so John Stevens at the time was one of the artists that would perform there. And we were there that night. And ironically, that's 2002. Kindred the Family Soul was invited to perform at the Met with John Legend this past week or so. But here's a little. I won't play it all, I don't think. But here's some unseen footage. It's on the channel from 2002. So literally for $5, $10, you could see all these artists performing live in Philadelphia at that time.
We coming to the end of the night's close, and I apologize to this good brother because this brother is real super duper hot. And if you could just stay, those last couple of people about to leave, You know, if you can stay for this, you want to stay for this. I'm telling you. Brother John Stevens, yeah, y'all know about it. This brother come all the way from New York City, traveling. He got a show coming up this Friday, March 29th at the Blue Funk over at the Academy of Natural Sciences, I do believe. My man John Barber. Y'all go check him out in full set form. But he came through tonight to bless us with 2 songs for our outro since we running out of time tonight. We appreciate your patience and you staying tonight and coming out. We want y'all to get blessed with this brother's beautiful voice. It's a very, very strong sound. It's real hot. He throws down something fierce. Pedro, give me a little music until we get the keyboard up. It's 12 o'clock. Bust that midnight love on him, baby.
How y'all doing out there? Y'all doing all right? Better now, that's good. We about to rock a couple songs. This one's called Can't Get Next to You. Turn your gray skies blue. I can make it rain if I want to. I can build a castle from a single grain of sand. And I can make a ship sail on dry land. Unhappy mind with all the powers that I possess. Like a bird in the sky. I can buy anything that money can buy. I can turn a river into a raging fire. I can do anything that my heart desires. And wrap your mind with all the powers that I possess. sky is blue. I can make it right if I wanted to. I can build a castle from a single grain of sand. I can make a ship sail on dry land. What's happening mind with all the powers that I possess? You're the key to my happiness. Oh, you know that I'm bringing it to you, babe. I'm taking it back to you. I'm taking it back to you, babe. I'm taking it back to you. I really said I'm bringing it back to you, babe. I'm taking it back to you. I'm taking it back to you, babe. I'm taking it back to you.
Yeah, so it's John Legend. When he was known as John Stevens in 2002 at the Upper Room, which was Kindred the Family Soul's Wednesday night. I think it was Wednesday. If not, it was Thursday nights. They did like a summer of events in Philly that summer. So we went there a couple of times. Jasmine Sullivan performed there once, and John Legend, and of course Kendra the Family Soul performed there as well. So, but yeah, not to be dead horse. So he blew up by the time of second, and then we did this thing. I was working on a project with Leon Ware. He had come to town, and we filmed him, and I did some interviews. And while he was doing two shows. He did one in Philly, and then he did one at the Blue Note. And right down the street, John was at a studio, literally 2 blocks away. So I had the good pleasure of introducing John to Leon Ware. And we made a little interview video that was going to be excerpted into this sort of feature-length documentary. But what happened there was, again, resources. We started the project, couldn't complete it because the vision I had for it was that I really needed to be in Los Angeles in Leon's environment. So much of Leon, for those who don't know, Leon Ware was a singer-songwriter in the 70s, and he's from Detroit. And he moved to California, and he put out all these solo albums. But before that, his claim to fame was that he was the writer and producer of the Marvin Gaye "I Want You" album. So anyway, so John was a big fan, and he was gracious enough to give us about a half hour of his time in the studio to talk to Leon Ware. So here's a little piece of that. It's on the channel.
Love songs, why are they so important? Love songs are important, one, because it's something everybody feels, and even if they're not feeling it right then, they're inspired to it. They want to be in love, they experience love, they fall out of love, they, have ups and downs within their love relationship. It's just something everybody feels, and I think that's why so many songwriters write about it. Music and love just go together.
And if I stayed away too long, did I leave your mind when I was gone?
I Want You is one of the albums I listen to the most out of Marvin's catalog. And from what I've heard, Leon was primarily responsible for that album, for the creative side of that album. So just that in itself is a remarkable contribution to soul music and the music in general. I wanna be where you are. I got to be where you are. And also I know that I sampled some of Leon's work for my song So High. You got me up so high, my shoes are scraping the sky. That's him.
Two people just meeting, barely touching each other. You see that?
Sign my love. That's one of the best songs of of all time. Minnie Riperton, Inside My Love is one of my favorite songs. He probably didn't get his due because some of his work was behind the scenes, but I think the people who know that he's one of the greats. A lot of times, the most important thing in a track is just the overall feeling it gives you. It's not, for me, it's not exactly about what words are saying, but how they craft the record, to make it beautiful and to make it mean something. And the best music makes you feel closer to God, and that's what beauty is to me. And so the records that really win and that make you want to listen over and over again are the ones that are truly beautiful and that elevate you and make you feel closer to God. Mr. Ware. Amen. It's a pleasure.
Same again.
My pleasure.
Same again.
Have a seat.
Same again.
Well, when I started, I was writing songs my whole childhood. Pretty much since I was probably 8 or 9, I was writing songs. I was playing the piano before then. I was singing before then. But by the time I was 8 or 9, I started writing songs that my choir could sing in church and writing songs that I could sing to girls on the phone and try to, make them be my girlfriend. So already then I felt like I could put a song together. And I could put my words and my music together and make them make sense and make them entertain other people and make them move people, other people, even back then. And when I really started to take it seriously and say, I'm about to make an album, I'm about to become a recording artist, and be a star or whatever, when I started to really start to make that happen was in college. But before then, even I knew what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to sing for everybody. I wanted everybody to hear me. I was in all kinds of talent shows, everything, just trying to get to that place. But I started to really see a broader reach and a broader an ability to really change people with my songs by the time I was in college. And I was probably 16, 17 years old. And that's when I really knew, this is what I'm about to do the rest of my life, and this is how I'm going to do it. I just saw the path right there.
I had to be reminded, because I was doing it for about a year and a half, playing the piano for different sessions and stuff. I say, hey man, you could make, because I would walk out the session. Everybody else is getting paid. I just love doing it. My connections to the piano, it's been so much a part of my life. As the phrase was so to me, like 19 years old, I said, man, when you really arrive, you become your instrument. So I've said for the past almost 25, 30 years, I've long past becoming my instrument. I must become. It's like one thing is lacking. You this don't look like ivory. This is ivory. It just looks like meat and skin.
Art in general that is beautiful, especially music that is beautiful. I always feel like the feeling I get is closer to God when I hear something beautiful.
I believe God is in everything that we do.
Yeah.
Everything. The beauty of where I'm at 66 years old, and I said tonight, just briefly I'll say this, me and Marvin and a few people 30 years ago were a bit pushing the envelope when we were talking about home geese and head and different things. Slightly pushed the envelope. Now that's being said, and everything else, right? Again, we were after the same goal that's being sought after, and will be as long as man is on this planet and man is still a human. But the beauty of my manifestation of singing, and from innuendos to blatantly even coming close to pornographic, this whole process is very godlike, because what we're doing in my whole premise for being proud to call myself a sensual minister, I've been laughed at when I came up with the idea. Not so much laughter, but it's like a chuckle I get from people say, yeah, sensual minister. I say, yeah, sensual minister, but check this out. I said, implicitly, all I'm reminding you and everybody on the planet is to cherish where we come from. We come from sensuality. We come from sex. It's not a bad place. It's in fact,
It's a beautiful thing.
No.
It's
and
divine.
In fact, out of all the isms on the planet, I stress, had man not been so insecure, he would have made sensualism the first place to get on his knees and pray, because he would have been praying to who he is himself. All of us. And my manifestation, because I come from the church where I went to church every day, 7 days a week, as a little boy until I was 12 years old.
Me too.
All love has always come from here. I've never lied about my heart. Yeah. At this point, I really feel glad that I can say to my granddaughter, what I was saying on those records wasn't bad. I was alluring people to go to bed. I was alluring people to do various things to each other. But in essence, when you allure anyone on this planet to touch each other, to be, to get inside each other, because we go further than just the flesh. All my music and your music, all our music is, there's levels that we can take people to, and that depends upon them. We open some doors. They come in the door, in that door they can, they carry on, right? But we at least are that aroma, that atmosphere, that essence that makes what a spirit cannot refuse. I tell everybody, continue to listen.
Yeah, so I just wanted to stop there. Molly's here. Yeah, she's losing too much weight, but she'll be better soon. She'll be starting to pick up some pounds, especially if she gets the puree. So, but that was so Leon, and I mean we filmed John so much in the early days, and then when he got signed, it got a little harder to get him to be a part of things. And I remember one fateful day when he was performing at World Cafe Live, and we got tickets, and we wanted to do an interview afterwards. And his then white manager publicist told us that he wasn't doing interviews because he was on vocal rest. But then after the show, he did an interview with the radio station that was there, WXPN. And that was the last time I saw John. I said, well, can we at least, if we can't do an interview with you directly, would it be okay to film the interview that you're doing for the radio and use that as our content? And I really distinctly remember that door closing, and I knew that was the last time I was going to see that brother, because he was on his way. No ill will, happy for him. And, it's just the intervening. Oh, darn it. All right, you're going to have to go down and get this. All right. Okay. Ooh, you're biting. Okay. So, hey, Molly wants to treat. Oh, hey, Joseph. I'm sorry. So, we have some early John Legend content on the channel. Actually, it makes me want to share this. I got to do this first. Hang on. This is. I'll save that for last. Let me see if I can pull up this other Leon Ware clip where he does. I forget what song he does. Inside My Love, I think. Leon Ware. Inside My Love in New York. Actually, this is better. This is shorter. on becoming a true artist. Download. So Molly got her treats. Yeah, you good? You happy? I'm happy. We got about 5 to 10 more minutes, and then I'll let everybody go. Because this was unexpected to come on. Next week I'll probably be back home early enough to do the show earlier. But again, we're going to be in Wind Gap, PA. I'm going to be in Wind Gap, PA. Why not play this?
My fellow music lovers, my music machines, the Panasonic take and tape that plays and records cassettes, and the Panasonic Dynamite 8 that plays 8-track cartridges. It's a blast. Their terrific colors play on batteries and electricity. But what makes the Panasonic take and tape and Dynamite 8 so right is that they both sound like dynamite!
Who remembers that? I'm not going to say it. How big was J.J. Walker for a minute? Jimmy J.J. Walker endorsing Panasonic. And then here is, Chris owes me. Lent it, never saw it again. Leon Ware, this is part of the documentary.
Never written any gospel music. I come from the church. Born and raised, I went to church every day until I was 12 years old, So I can say no, me. But my feeling about it is that gospel music should not be sold. It becomes the same thing as secular music. And that's supposed to be then you close the line or you close the gap as to whether there's a difference in it. And you can buy your religion. Not good. Religion is supposed to be for sale. It's free. You know what I'm saying?
Your religion. No, I do understand. I mean, it's a different concept than what our culture would like to promote. You know, that if we have gifts, we should share them. If we're artists, we should be able to use our talent to barter with and gain things that we don't have the skill to communicate or produce ourselves. But a lot of times, because of the culture that we live in, we're not always able to fully share what it is that we have to offer because you have the limit of the price tag. Is that what you're saying?
And it's bigger than the desire to do or to be free. When I say it's bigger, it's a part of the fabric of how we think. I don't consider it as that, but it is one of the challenges we have to come, especially as when you become what I would consider a true artist, and that was asked of me whether I consider a true artist as was put to me, when you become your art.
Yeah, so when you become your art, I guess at the time we were shooting that 2004, 2005, I guess it was. Might have been a little bit later. About 2005. I was still seeking an idea of what it is to be a true artist. I don't know if I'm a true artist, if that's the definition. When you become your art. I have a very self-reflective art. Art. The film. I'm not making film all the time, but I'm constantly thinking about it and thinking about how to reach more people with my talent. And so I'm 56 now. When I met Leon, he was 66, and so I'm saying he passed away. Um, you know, so he had prostate cancer when I met him, but it was in remission, and then it came back, and ultimately, it's what claimed his life in 2017. So, I mean, he outlived it in a sense, but I mean, I know his last days were not the best years, So prayers to him and his wife Carol, who's a great person. So yeah, I'm just thinking aloud. Am I a true artist? I don't know. Um, what I do know, I should share this with you, is I've been invited. Oh, Joe is already on it. Okay, thank you for helping me. What's your next project? I don't have a next project, but Riverbend's going to take me through 2026. We've got to get that out to the world, and in the process, hopefully, I'll be writing some things. Because the Real Black Renaissance, the mission is to reclaim and restore the lost gems of Black cinema, Black independent film. So we'll be on the hunt for more movies to do that with, and stories behind the movies. Make a lot of the stuff is already on the channel. They're movies that otherwise would be lost to time if not for the channel. Oh, I can show. I was at the flea market. That's what I started with. And here's some things I picked up. Well, this I had already. I thought this was interesting. Jam Master Jay, Be a DJ, Part 1. And it's still sealed. So obviously I haven't had a chance to transfer. It's very light. I'm not sure why. It's 40 minutes long. To book Jam Master Jay, call Lydia High. I actually know who Lydia High is. Rest in peace to Jam Master Jay. I believe she may have been there the night he passed. But got these for $1. I mean, I got enough stuff, but I couldn't turn these down. These are fairly rare VHSs. Whoopi and Eddie. It's a movie I don't have on DVD. I'm not a big Disney. Oh, this is Island Pictures. Hollywood Pictures presents a production of Polygram Filmed Entertainment, Island Pictures. So this was a Disney, but it was released through Island. I never knew that. I always assumed it was a Disney product, but I guess Whoopi must have had a deal with Disney, and even though she made this movie independent, they put it out. So Eddie, which is one of those weird, we don't know what to do with Black people movies, so she plays a diehard basketball fan, and she gets cloned into being like a isn't this the one, help me, Bergen Paris, isn't this the one where she gets cloned into being a white guy, if I'm not mistaken? Or she's just herself and she's a head coach. Okay. All right, so that's Eddie. Did you remake the classic movie? Not sure what that means. I'll put it on the screen. Not sure what that means. But these I thought were really rare. They're very hard to find on DVD, but these were VHSs, so they were $1. Mutiny, which was on the channel during the pandemic. I took it down. It's an NBC telemovie starring Michael Jai White, Dwayne Martin, and David Ramsey. And it's based on a real life incident. In 1944, a Victory ship exploded at Port Chicago Navy Base near San Francisco, killing 320 people and wounding hundreds more. The victims were mostly untrained African American soldiers forced to do the dangerous and segregated job of loading live munitions. When 50 of the shaken survivors refused to continue the hazardous duty without proper training and equipment, the most explosive military trial in the nation's history began. Now, this is a 90-minute version. I believe this was originally a mini-series, so I can check that. But I think the version that's on the European DVD is a little bit longer than 90 minutes. But it's something Charles Woods is a big fan of. And yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good TV movie. In that same vein of military service, this is a very hard movie to find. The Walking Dead. And I have it on Laserdisc, but I don't have it on VHS, and it's never been on DVD for whatever reason. It's another Polygram, Savoy Pictures production, but HBO Savoy Home Video. And it's Eddie Griffin's first starring role. It's who's the director? Preston Whitmore III, who was second, directed it. So I figured it's a hard one to get. I'll grab it just for the artwork. And then this, surprisingly, is not only out of print, but it goes for a lot of money on DVD. 3 strikes. It's very difficult to find a copy for under $30 of this movie. This is DJ Pooh's writing and directing debut. And if you know Friday, you know DJ Pooh. He's the co-writer of the movie Friday. So it's from the year 2000. It's the studio debut of Brian Hooks, who made a slew. And when I say slew, I mean a slew of straight-to-video movies back in the day. Like, it's almost like every week there was a luau, and I'm trying to think of all the other movies that Brian Hooks was a star of. But this was made for a studio. In this case, it was released by MGM Home Entertainment, and it's never seen a Blu-ray release. So 3 strikes for $1. I was happy to get it. I like 3 strikes too. All right, Joe, what do you think about Black British actors playing Black American roles? Well, I'll put it this way. I'm of the same mind that Africans, people from the continent, feel about their heroes being portrayed by American actors, right? So I'm not saying that you have to be of a certain nationality or background in order to play a role, but I think too often, because there's a need for historical figures to be portrayed by unknowns as opposed to established actors, American producers typically go to British actors to break portray American historical figures. It's not to say that they're better actors. It's just they're less exposed to the American public, and I think people want to, you don't want to graft too much persona or history of an actor's reputation onto a historical figure. Now, obviously, that doesn't play when you're talking about Forrest Whitaker playing Idi Amin. You know, he's cast because he's Forrest Whitaker and he's helping to sell the movie. But there was a period of time when somebody like even Chadwick Boseman was still a new face, and he got the opportunity to play 3 historical characters: Thurgood Marshall, Jackie Robinson, and James Brown. You know, but that doesn't typically happen. You know, typically it's a British actor or actress that plays Black American historical figures. So it is what it is. Why it is, it's another facet of white supremacy and who's in the room when certain things get decided on. So, you know, but yeah. The Last King of Scotland was the movie Forrest Whitaker played in as Idi Amin, you know, which has its own problems, you know, because it's purportedly about Idi Amin, but it's told from a white savior perspective and a fictionalized character, much in the same way that they did with Miles Davis. And I guess I could close with that. That's a good way to remind people. Miles Davis. Dick Gregory on Miles Davis, and then we'll get out of here. Let me find, download this. This will take you back. And check it out. Please follow on Instagram at Reelblack Renaissance. Check out Reelblack 2, subscribe there, watch a few videos from there. That helps with the money. That's the one channel that monetizes. Feel free to buy merch. And once again, thank you, Delisha, if you're still here, for grabbing. I'm not sure what you grabbed. I'll make you a video. Did you get a mug? Is that what happened? You got a hoodie. Okay. Well, I appreciate you grabbing that hoodie. But once again, these are going out of print. These Rebel mugs or Riverbend with the Rebel design. We're going to change it. So don't say I didn't warn you. But here's Baba Dick, and then we're going to go away.
I went to see Django Unchained 46 times, man. Changed my whole life, man. Whole life.
They're doing a Nat Turner.
Huh?
They're doing a Nat Turner movie. What do you think of that? There's a lot of slave
I don't
movies.
know who's doing it. Look at the motherfucker that did Miles Davis. A bunch of piece of shit. Did you see it?
I did see it.
Miles Davis? Mm-hmm. I hope you didn't like it.
Well, I like Don Cheadle.
Did you hear what Don Cheadle said? They made me put this white boy in to write it? Huh?
Yeah. He couldn't get the money otherwise. That's what they said.
Yeah, and you still liked it. Miles Davis was a trendsetter. Nobody dressed like him. That motherfucker had 3 outfits through the whole movie. All you saw him do was drugs and chasing the white boy with a gun. And you liked that shit? Huh?
Well, I didn't see Miles Davis at the time that he was.
You didn't have to see him, nigga. That's how they trick you. You didn't see slavery at the time. Mm-hmm. You got enough intelligence to go. Mm-hmm. I mean, here's a motherfucker went to Juilliard. You didn't see one fucking concert, man. Mm-hmm. Huh? Not one. And the little shit he was playing, he's interrupting it, running outside, shooting at a white boy. And you like, that's why I told you, you're nothing but a piece of shit, man. I know who you are. I knew you was like that before you told me about that. You'll grow out of it, but you haven't. Mm-hmm. Huh?
I can see why you wouldn't like it, but
I knew him. Mm-hmm. I knew him.
Well, speak.
And Don Cheadle, all the money that motherfucker got, And he got to have some white folks say, we'll give you the money if you let this white boy write it. I don't even want to talk about it no more. You can like that shit if you want. Huh?